She doesn't look like she just had a baby.
It's 6 o'clock. This meeting is called to order. Neil, would you please lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first order of business is to approve minutes of meetings held on July 8th, starting with the non-public work session.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll second.
It's been moved by Mike, seconded by Bill. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Those minutes are approved. Next, we have the minutes of the regular meeting on July 8, 2013.
I move that those minutes be accepted as written.
And I'll
Second.
All right, been moved by Bill, seconded by Neil. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Those minutes are approved. Announcements. The Select Board will meet on the following dates. Regular meetings at 6 p.m. on Monday, August 12th and August 26th, 2013. Work review sessions prior to the regular meeting will start at 5 p.m. There will be a public hearing on amending poll licenses for utility companies on Monday, July 29th, 2013 at 5 p.m. All of these meetings will be here at the Town Hall unless otherwise posted. Weather observations for the month of June are available in the Town Hall, and citizens wishing to be listed on the Select Board agenda should notify the Town Hall before 12 p.m. on the Friday before our scheduled meeting. All right. First on our agenda, under visitors, we have Ray Gosney concerning street lighting. Ray, would you like to come up?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. A very brief update on the continuing effort that I am doing on behalf of the town administrator to perform the initial engineering for consideration by the administrator and police chief and ultimately the select board. I have met with representatives of both the university and also the New Hampshire Electric Co-op to have some preliminary discussions on the second phase of the 4-year plan to replace all of the overhead sodium vapor lights with the newer LED technology. And I expect to have a proposal for the administrators and police chiefs' consideration by the end of August. Be glad to entertain any questions.
Questions?
I don't have any. That's great, Ray.
Yeah, that's super.
I will be meeting with the Energy Commission this Wednesday night to make sure that I factor in any of the information that they want to make sure is addressed in the feedback to both the administrator and the select board, and also any of their concerns about the design activities.
One thing that might be of interest to people is where is it that you plan on putting the next group of lights?
The second phase that was identified last fall, that will be up for reconsideration, of course, was to move along Highland Street all the way from the firehouse to Tenny Mountain Highway. There's approximately 22 lights along that area. And then all of the streets that feed off of Highland Street, that would add approximately another 28 to 30 lights, depending on whether one comes up or down.
But on the north side.
Yes,
of
sir.
Island, right?
That would leave the remainder of the, if you will, the downtown area on the other side of the university. And then the very rural areas in adjacent, if you will, the outlying areas of the town itself, which would include Fairgrounds Road, Route 3, going north out of town. And for the most part, that's about another 40 or 50 lights that would remain for 2015 to be changed out.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for all your efforts, Ray. I really appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, moving along to chairman's comments. It is with sadness tonight that I announce the passing of former selectman Alan K. McNeil on July 12, 2013. Alan, as many of you know, dedicated his life to service. His generosity touched the lives of Plymouth citizens of all ages, including the children who took part in his fishing derby and the students who learned the building trade under his direction. Over the years, the town benefited from Alan's hard work on various committees and boards, in Plymouth's Police Department, and in the state legislature. Alan was responsible for the restoration of the cannon in front of the town hall and the town's Paul Revere Bell from 1998 to 1999. Graveside funeral services will be held on Wednesday, July 24 at 11 a.m. in the family lot at Trinity Cemetery in Holderness. There will be no calling hours, and in lieu of flowers, Alan's family has requested that donations be made to the charity of People's Choices. We extend sympathy to Alan's wife Evelyn, his son Michael, and his granddaughter Estelle. And moving on to a more positive note, the town of Plymouth just concluded a remarkable 5-day celebration of our semi-quincentennial. And on behalf of the Select Board, thank you to everyone who made this extraordinary celebration a reality. Participants are far too numerous to mention individually, but include all of the town's employees, Plymouth State University personnel, our business community, and our many event partners and sponsors. A special thanks to the Plymouth Rotary, who with the town co-sponsored the celebration. Hats off especially to Semi-Quincentennial Committee Chair Steve Rand and co-chairs Lisa Landari and Patrice Scott. I cannot begin to describe the countless hours and extraordinary effort the three of them put into this celebration over the past 7 months. The same goes for all the members of the committee who brought their talents and skills together to come up with a program that exceeded all expectations. Committee members, it should be noted, included both Plymouth residents and friends from our neighboring communities. All of them can claim honorary Plymouth citizenship for their contributions. Finally, thank you, Plymouth, and all the friends of Plymouth for turning out in such great numbers to help mark this moment. You are all part of the history of our wonderful town. Okay. And having spent the last couple of weeks fully immersed in that, our agenda is pretty light for tonight's meeting. Next, we move to committee reports. Bill?
Nothing with the exception of the planning board, and I think you'll be.
Planning board approved 3 applications at the last meeting. One application was by a dental and orthodontic professional association from Laconia, who intend to build a 6,500 square foot building up at, literally at Boulder Point, opposite the medical center. And they had a beautiful design, and I think that it's a very, very worthy and needed facility for this area. The planning board approved what they call a sober house that Alex Ray is sponsoring on Langdon Street and Rogers Street. And it's going to provide living facilities for 6 people who are abstaining from alcohol and drugs, and hopefully it might lead to some more in that direction. And the third application was for Barry Westcott in West Plymouth on Route 3A. He owns a tract of land that has 3 houses on it, and he wanted to subdivide them. And we worked through the complications, and he received an approval too.
Thank you, Neil. Mike?
I would just like to remind people that the Taste of Newfound event that's primarily sponsored by the Chamber, I believe, is going to occur down at the Newfound Inn.
Inn on Newfound Lake.
The Inn on Newfound Lake on Wednesday evening from, I think it's 5:30 to 8. I think it's $20. Should be a great event.
All right. Moving on, is there any public comment this evening?
Yes, I would like to have a special thanks to the town employees that I know spent a lot of time with our celebration, but there's a lot of them that spend a lot of time behind the scenes, just doing stuff that really helps the town, and kind of unsaid and unknowingly to the public, but there's a couple of us that see the results of their work, and just like to say thanks.
Thank you, Frank. Great.
I'd like to express my personal appreciation, having been doing a great deal of traveling for the last several months. It was only in the past week that I had occasion to, at night, observe the lighting that has shown up on the new bank and McDonald's project there on Tenny Mountain Highway. And I greatly appreciate both the design work that the planning board did and the fact that the lighting within that development is indeed the newer LED technology. And it's great to see that occurring on the commercial side, to go hand in hand with the ongoing effort the town and the university has to convert all the existing lights to LEDs. They really do a great job of providing that new dark skies concept, and the light rendition is really great out there. So my appreciation to the planning board for the work that they've done.
Thank you. If you gentlemen will pass that along, that would be great. All right. We have no non-public to discuss this evening, so at this time, I would request a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn.
I second.
It's been moved by Bill, seconded by Mike. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned.